eBay as a whole and trying to figure out exactly what you need to do and what you don't need to do. Now, this is one of my accounts on eBay. As you can see, I got a woman picture up there. It's a known fact that people feel better buying from a woman, even though my name is Jesse. That could still be interpreted as a woman's name as well. And that's why I have that picture there if you wanted to know. Now, I do have 5 negative comments and stuff like that, mainly because I got into an argument with somebody, and so I didn't send somebody a refund faster, and I sent out a product, and I had a picture in there that wasn't actually the right type of product. Now, these are all mistakes that a rookie would make, truthfully. But unfortunately, I do make mistakes, and you all learn every day. And I do know a lot about eBay, and there still are some things I don't know. But hopefully, with the mass amount of information that I do know, hopefully we can understand a little bit more about what's going on with eBay and everything. And I guess we're going to start off right now with some things that you shouldn't do. Now, obviously, number one, you should never argue with a customer. If a customer wants a refund, give him his money back. If a customer asks for a refund, don't wait 2 or 3 days to give it back, because he will file a complaint and your ass will get hit for that, and it will hit you hard enough so that you're going to spend months and months trying to sell stuff to pick your rate back up, and it's going to be hard, very hard. And don't be afraid to send people their money back. Okay, I know it sucks, but you just have to do it. You're going to have people that you're going to have to send money back to, and don't worry about it. Just send it back to them. And if you want to, go ahead and send them a copy of a shipping label so that they can go ahead and ship it back. And if they ship it back, they ship it back. If they don't, they don't. Okay, it is what it is. You just can't deal with it. You know what I'm saying? You can't mess around. You have to be on every day. If you get messages, you want to be able to read them every day. You want to do this as if this is something that you need to do. You want to set an hour out of your day just to come on here and maybe enter in a couple products and make sure you answer people, and make sure you don't argue. You don't let people place a return for you. If somebody doesn't like the product and they want a refund, you refund it for them and you cancel the product for them. Because if they issue a return, they may say that the description was wrong, and that will be in your account, and that'll also mess it up. Now, my account was beamed like 2 or 3 times on accident. I had no clue. I was selling a Halloween product, and the picture had a light in it, and unfortunately, the product didn't actually have a light in it. So I sold like 4 or 5 of them, and like two or 3 of them called me, said that they didn't want it, and unfortunately, I thought that this was at a time where I was watching a YouTube channel, and somebody was saying that make sure that you get your fees back. So I just told them to go ahead and it should be a refund, and they said that the description was wrong, and I got beamed for 3 of them, and that put my count all the way down to below standard. So make sure that they don't ask for a refund. Make sure you refund them right on the spot, and then ship them a label to ship the product back, even if it is from Amazon. So that's the couple main things. 100% never argue. 100% always make sure you're the first person to give them a refund, and never have them issue a refund for you, because that will mess up your account, especially if you're just starting out, or especially if you're just halfway through and maybe you got 1,000 or so feedback, and you maybe sold a couple thousand products, and maybe you can list up to 1,000 products. Once you get to a certain level, you don't really have to worry about it too bad, but when you're just starting out, that shit will ding your account, and it'll mess you up for practically forever until you can actually get out of into the green again. So let me go ahead and skip over to the main account. Now, before we continue, I'd like to let you guys know that this account has pretty much been stopped. I haven't been using it at all. Fortunately, lucky enough that eBay, you can get away with opening up a new account if you have to. With Amazon, you will never ever be able to open up a new account. If you do, they'll delete it. If you open up an account uh, with a different address, with a different IP address, with different everything, they'll still clock your ass eventually. Trust me, 3 or 4 months they'll end up being in your ass and disabling your shit. So don't never ever fuck up on Amazon because they will bing your ass, and they will once they say that you're no longer once they disable your account, you're disabled forever. So definitely don't mess up on Amazon. I mean Amazon right there. You never want to mess up on Amazon, but with eBay, you still have certain chances to get another account, and you just got to be very careful when you call them and what you say to them. Okay. Now I'm just going to go ahead and show you this account while I'm not really using it. This account is below standards, and seller level is below standards. Now let's go ahead and talk about how this got below standards, and we'll go ahead and discuss some of the reasons why it did get below standards. Now these are situations that happened that I was still not knowing of, so it did affect my account. Now, the three things from Halloween, they were like some witch staffs from Maleficent. They were just some costume accessories. Those first three things being me, it got me all the way down. Now, when you're down like that, the only thing really to do to get back up is to sell a lot of products. So I went on a selling spree. I got my product, I got my thing all the way up here, right to the edge where it goes into the average. Now, once I got into the edge where it goes into the average, I stopped. I didn't get on for a couple of days, and apparently somebody didn't like their product. They wanted a refund. Since I wasn't able to contact him, he beamed me all the way back down. So that's where I'm at right now. So you have no idea how hard it was just to get up into the average. At the time, I only had I can't even remember. Not even very many. I didn't even sell very many products. But I probably like 90% of the products that I did sell after that were all just to get my count back up to just below above standards. When that guy said that when that guy did whatever he did when he contacted eBay, that beat me all the way back down to below standards. Now, being below standards isn't bad. I can open up this account anytime I want. I can get it back up there. I'm just not using it at the moment, but anytime I want, I can go ahead and get back on here and start selling stuff, and hopefully I get myself back into the above standards. I just haven't done it yet. And when I got dinged, I was just about to hit my top rating. All I needed was I can't remember. I needed something down here, I believe. I can't remember what it was at the time, but I was just about to hit above standards, and I got caught for those Halloween accessories, unfortunately. Well, it was completely my fault. I told them to go ahead and ask for a refund because I wanted my fees back. And I didn't know that I could cancel the product at the time. Well, I did know I could cancel the product, but I thought when I was canceling the product, I wasn't getting my fees back. Now, the fees aren't really shit. You know what I'm saying? I should have never even cared about the fees. Unfortunately, I didn't know that when they would do that and they would put below the description was wrong. I think eBay has updated their policy now, so maybe if they say that the description ain't right, you should be okay, I think, but I'm not very sure. But they all put that the description wasn't right because it wasn't right. I thought I put pictures in there where the product was actually had like a little light in there. Unfortunately, the product didn't have a light in there. Somebody put it in there and put it on the image at Amazon. So that's another thing you're gonna have to be very careful of, which we'll talk about later on. So let's go ahead and talk about the main serious issues right now. Never let nobody refund their product themselves. Always refund it for them. Get on every single day and never ever argue with anybody. I mean, even if they're saying that they never got the product, even though you know they got it, and you know, even though you know they're lying their asses off just to get a refund, it doesn't matter. Don't even argue with them. Just give them their money because they will ding your account and it will hurt forever. You know what I'm saying? Just like mine's been hurt for almost forever now. It hurt me so bad that I stopped even messing with eBay for this long. So yeah, that's the main things you're going to watch out for when you're messing around with eBay. I do have another eBay account, but I'm not even on eBay at the time. I've been doing, the clickbait thing, website building and stuff like that. So will I get back on this? Yes, I will get back on this, and I will try to get it back above standards. And so hopefully I'll create some more videos while doing this too. So, but right now I'm just going to go ahead and bring you guys to what not to do and what to do and how to start making money the right way. But that's the first thing, the last 10 minutes. Those are the things not to do. You might want to write them down and put them on the wall so you remember never to do that. Second thing is get on every day. I don't care if you work 12 hours a day. Get on every day for at least an hour. Make sure that anybody has any questions that you talk to them. This is the message board. Okay. Now eBay is right here. Improve your seller performance, Daniel, on August the 4th. Let's go ahead and see what they have to say. Normally you don't want it. You don't have to message these people back, but if somebody's contacting you about their product or anything, that's what you want to message back. Okay, this is saying, well, my seller is below standards. My funds are not going to be available for at least 21 days. That means if I sell anything, I won't have any cash until 21 days later. So that will also happen when you're just joining eBay as well. So if you're just joining eBay, make sure you have cash on hand so you can pay for the products that you're drop shipping, because if you don't, you're going to be stuck. And that's one of the reasons why I say you should always have a job. Alright, let's go ahead and go over to the main area, which is the activity area. The activity area here. Okay, this is your main area. This right here will have how many products you can sell, how much money that you have to sell, and this right here will be all the products that you're selling. And right down here where it says sold, these will be where all your products have sold. So this is the main area you want to pay attention to, and you also want to pay attention to your message board right here. These are the main areas, and your account, and your account, because you want to make sure you're paying your PayPal fees. I mean eBay fees. I'm sorry, eBay fees, because they will start harassing you. So make sure you pay your eBay fees. You can do pay it on your own if you wanted to. So it's very easy. It's not real big. Just make sure you pay your fees. Normally, if you're selling products right here, you have a couple fees. Your fees can build up to thousands of dollars, trust me, if you sell a lot of products. So at the most, I'll probably had to pay like $50 and something at any given time. $50, $75. I normally try to keep up on it, but sometimes I do get behind, so it all depends. But right here, this is what I'll do. I'll do a one-time payment, and I'll go ahead and pay it all off. And I'll go ahead and talk about some other things that you can do, because eBay does use PayPal. And PayPal has their own debit card, so that you can go ahead and buy. You can use the PayPal debit card, so that anytime somebody pays for your stuff, you can go ahead and add that right to your debit card and use that to purchase the product. Instead of using like a debit card from the store, you can just go ahead and have that all in one action. So that's very good as well. I'll go ahead and show you guys that later on too. Okay, this is the main setup so far. This is everything you need to know. If somebody wants to talk to you, make sure you're on every day to talk to them. No arguing, no letting anybody do their own refunds. What you do is, if you have something sold right here, you click on it and you say cancel. You go ahead and cancel out the funds, and that will automatically fund them right there. And then, if you're selling on Amazon, you'd have go ahead and click on refund, and they'll go ahead and print out a label for you and stuff. So that's how that'll happen. Now, while we're here right now, I'm going to go ahead and create a product with you guys, so you guys can go ahead and see exactly how it's done and how you should do it. We'll go ahead and go into a couple of things to help you do that too. Now, since you're just starting off, you should be able to create at least, when you first join, you'll probably receive anywhere between 15 to 50 products to sell. Now, if you continue going good for the first month, you can contact them and they'll increase it to maybe 200, 250 to 500, depending on what you're selling. Now, what you're going to want to do first is once you get up to around maybe 15 sales a week, you're going to go ahead and purchase the Terapeak, which is a great product that you can use to completely maximize your profits on eBay. Let me go ahead and make that bigger. Now I'm going to go ahead and show you a little video from somebody else's YouTube real quick, just so I can get you guys to understand exactly what this is. Now, this video right here is pretty much the inside of Terapeak. Now, normally what I do is competitor research. So if I find somebody on eBay, I will go ahead and, with a lot of products from Amazon, I'll go ahead and grab their username and I'll go ahead and put it into the competitor research. Let me go ahead and find a good part in this video so I can show you guys. Okay, this guy's using something else where this high to low, that means the red is the hottest products being sold right now. So that's another good way you can use Terapeak. Now I know this seems very interesting and very cool, but I would suggest that you wait till you start making enough money that you can pay for this with your eBay account. Okay, this guy just entered in a name. It might have been his own name, but you can see the average price for anything that he normally sells, the average shipping, start price. Oh, no, my bad. He entered in a product, which is a hoverboard. Now it's telling you the average price of it, the shipping price, the starting price, if you're going to go ahead and try to do a bidding on it or something. The sell-through rate is above 50%, that's pretty much okay. And there's 89 listings in eBay, and it's also telling you that the total amount of these that were sold in eBay is 15,000. That's just another piece that you can use in this Terapeak. Alright, here's another one that this guy actually he put in a legitimate iPod case. Well, this is telling you what this is right here, but you can also copy somebody's name and enter it in there, and it'll show just like this. It'll show that how many products has he sold, and it'll show how much money he's made, and you can always just copy the top product and put it on your page and sell it for a little bit lower, and you can price them. Unfortunately, I can't find nobody doing that, but you can go ahead and get into there and look once you're able to do that and do it yourself. I'm just trying to find some videos for it, but unfortunately, people don't like to utilize that thing, which is actually a very great program to use, and I would suggest you only use that to advertise, because you can poach anybody's top selling product. I mean, they sell probably $10,000 worth of the top 5 products every, on a daily basis. You're going to go ahead on a 30-day basis. So I was you might just for example, this is the iPod case. If this was somebody's name, I would say, let's say they had 30 of them sold, and the total amount of money they made off of that was like $1,500. And you can go ahead and copy his title, make it a little bit better, and post it for yourself. That's just an example of. Obviously, you've seen a lot of the stuff that this Terapeak can do. So obviously, it has a lot insight into eBay and Alibaba and Amazon, somewhat in Amazon, and they have plenty of other stuff in there that you can do. But this right here, we're going to go ahead and wait on. There's no need to pay for a product when you're just getting started out, especially when you don't even have enough things to list it for. Even you don't have enough listing power to even use it. You want to wait till you get at least 250 things that you can list. So right now you're just going to start out brand new, and you're going to want to go ahead and search up a product, just like we're doing in the last video. We're going to go ahead and search up anything. I just went ahead and smashed on my keyboard and went ahead and did that. Doesn't really matter what it is you search up. Let's go ahead and make this a little bit here. I think I went a little bit too long with those. Let's go ahead and get rid of those and just keep those 2. Alright, it looks like we got some headphones here. Let's go ahead and go down. Now you can also utilize Prime if you have Amazon Prime. If you don't worry about it. But Amazon Prime costs between 80 to 150. Most likely it's around 100. But normally what you'd want to do is buy this program because this gives you free shipping on anything that's Amazon Prime. As you can see, most of the stuff is Amazon Prime. But don't worry, anything that's over $35 is automatically free shipping anyway. Like this product, for example, is free shipping, so it's all good. And you could also come up here to the top rated so you can get the best products. And you want to go ahead and go down there and click on new as well. But if you don't have enough money for that, you can either find somebody that's using Prime and hopefully use theirs, or you could just go ahead and purchase it. It's for a whole entire year, so you should be able to get that money back, probably double or triple that money back. So I would suggest you go ahead and buy it. It's only $100, and normally I would buy it if I was selling it. But I don't need it because my brother has it, and I can go easily log into his and use it myself. But just in this case, we're going to go ahead and try to find something over $35 so that you can get it for free if you can't afford to pay $90 for it. But trust me, you're going to be able to average, once you get up there, at least $20 a week if you can if you have 100 listings. Let's go ahead and check out this. It looks like some solo golf balls, 12 of them. We're going to go ahead and copy the title. It's going right now for $37. Some things may not be on there. Some things may not be in eBay, but we can go ahead and look it up. Okay. We're going to go ahead and enter it in. And we're going to go ahead and put search. Voila, here we go. We have some that are, this guy right here is probably selling his own sets, so don't worry about that. These guys right here are obviously coming from Amazon. Let's go ahead and look up the Amazon price again. I think it was $36. That was $37.56, so $37. Let's go ahead and continue going down here. Alright. Alright, let's go ahead and go down, look for something here. Oh, that's it right there. That's only these ones. They probably got some other ones on there, but let's just go ahead and stick with these ones here. We got 44. We got a guy over here for 48. Let's go ahead and go up here. Let's go ahead and just click on this guy right here. Let's go ahead and go up one more time here. I want to go and see what this guy up top is. Okay. Doesn't look like this guy has any reason to be up top. This guy has an extra keyword in there, sell. I'm sure that's helping him a little bit more, but for some reason he is on top. Let's just go ahead and click on this guy right here. At least he put in an extra keyword. That means he has he's a little bit more smarter, I suppose. He has 1,900 stars, but it's alright. Let's go ahead and click on him anyway and check out what he has. He has 99.9% positive feedback. We'll go ahead and click on his name. Normally, if you're entering his name in Terapeak, you just go ahead and copy his name, enter it in the competitors, and that'll be that. Let's go ahead and click on his stuff here. Click on his stuff. We're going to go down and see if we can find something that he's selling quite a bit of. Okay, he's got 3 watchers for this one right here. Let's keep going. Okay, he's got 3 more watches for this one right here. Let's go ahead and grab a little bit of that title real quick. Head all the way back up to eBay. And we're going to go ahead and paste that in and go ahead and check it out real quick. Alright, here we go. We got a power seller right here selling this. So let's go ahead and check out this power seller. Damn, he sold 213 of those. Let's go ahead and actually see how much these are. Alright, we got some right there. Let me see here. I'm not sure if this is just a top piece. Let's go ahead and check it out real quick. Alright, this does seem to be what it is. It's a Franklin Aracino quick and easy rotator separator kit. And we have the same title up here, separator kit. And let's go ahead and head back up here. This one right here is selling for $18.73, and he's selling this one for $21.24, which happens to be only a $2.51 profit. Technically not a profit yet. We're gonna have to go ahead and check what the we're gonna have to go ahead and add in the fees real quick. Now, I normally use a 15% fee, but technically with Amazon and PayPal fees, they're technically around 13.4%, I believe. But normally I just stick to 15% and round it all up. So it's $3.17 in total. Let's go ahead and break it down to 14. So as you can see, this guy is actually losing money on his deal. Unfortunately, he probably doesn't know that, though. The Amazon products do tend to fluctuate in profit, so you want to be very careful when you price it. And there is certain things where you can actually see where the last price has been and where it's going. You could probably look that up yourself, and it has like a little gauge on how the price has been throughout the last like 160 days, so you can kind of judge. If it's gone up just a little bit ago and it just dropped down, then you can kind of price it where it goes back up again. Unfortunately, this guy is making a loss. Plus, there's actually some products that you can purchase, so you can do that. But I would suggest just going ahead and using the thing. I think I still have it as it is. Let me go and see. Oh, okay. I thought I didn't have it. Apparently, I do have it. So let's go ahead and see right here. He was probably selling it when it was at 17. He probably posted it when it was at probably 17.90, or when it was at 15.60, and now it's up to 18.73. So either way, the price has went up. So he probably doesn't know it because he probably has thousands of products that he's selling, and unfortunately, he's probably got a couple products that are going up in price, and he's losing a bit of money on it. So what I would suggest is getting this right here. I completely forgot what it was called. It's called Keep a Box. It's a free thing that you can just go ahead and put right here. Let's just go ahead and see what the big price was, which was $22.39. What I would do if I were you, I would just go ahead and add this price to it, plus the 15%, which is normally the fees, and then you would go ahead and add on your profit. So let's say you want $3 in profits, you might want to go ahead and add on $3, maybe an extra 10 cents, just in case, because when you add money onto it, it also increases the amount of fees. So you might want to add like $3.10. Then you can go ahead and sell it And don't be afraid if you're not going to get any sales because you're pricing it for a higher price. You'll see products on here that are, you got a guy pricing it at an extra $5 and he's getting more sales than a guy that's pricing it, $5 below him. So you just got to make sure your title's right. You got to make sure your product's right and everything's all right. So we're going to go ahead and get into that right now. So if I were you, I'd go ahead and get this product right here. And if I was going to go ahead and post this product, I'd price it for the $22.39 and 49 cents. I'll go ahead and keep it just like that. Now, let's go ahead and continue here. We're going to go ahead and look at this guy. Oh, this guy right here is a very well-known guy for me. Right here that says high ticket. That's where I used to copy these people's names and put them into here. People that are selling a lot of products on eBay, so that I could look them up in the Terapeak and look them up in the competitors and see what their highest products are, and I'll go ahead and copy them and put them on mine. So he used to be on this, except I'm not using it for the same thing anymore. I'm gonna go ahead and continue here. Yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and grab this guy right here. We're gonna go ahead and check out some of his other products. He's obviously selling that for a higher price because he's charging so little for it. And you can see why he doesn't know he's charging so little for it. He has 14,000 products he's selling. This guy right here is probably bringing in anywhere between $500 to $1,000 a week, maybe more. Let's go ahead and check out his products though. We're going to go ahead and grab one of these guys to sell. So quite a bit of those. You want to try to look for something that's above $34. You want to make sure you have $34 to spend though, because you're going to have to buy that product to ship it to them. Like I said, you should try to get that Prime, which is 100% for free. So most of the stuff is good selling products, so I mean, I'm sure he picked very hard to make sure that these are okay. That's a very cool product. It's a Wi-Fi range extender. Let's go ahead and copy it. Normally you want to go ahead and go into the page and copy the name, but I'm just going to go ahead and copy on the outside. What you want to do normally is go into the page and copy it, and copy the description one. Because of stuff like this. Okay, as we can see here, it's selling anywhere between, wait 1 second, let's go ahead and continue here. Oh, this one right here, we might be out of stock since it's $34.99. Like I said, if I were you, I'd go ahead and buy that Prime. Okay, here it is. Oop. Okay, here's the range extender right here. See, he's selling his for $34. But since I got Prime, I'm just going to go ahead and use this one since, I mean, it's right here at 37. I'm just going to go ahead and use this one to post. But if I were you, if you don't have Prime, just go ahead and use the one that's buy something that's $35 and up, but you have to make sure that you can pay for it. Or if you want to go ahead and buy Prime, it's only I think $90. Maybe they increase it a little bit. I can't be sure. And this is 100% 2-day free shipping. So we're going to go ahead and just use this. And what I'm going to do now is go down. Oops, sorry about that. Oh, yep. You also want to make sure that you're looking at these those ratings, those feedbacks. See, a feedback like this may not seem like a great feedback because You know, as if we want to make sure the seller's going to want to buy it. So normally I would probably stick to products that are over 80% feedback if I were you. But I'm going to go ahead and post this one anyway. Now, if you were going to go ahead and copy this, you will see that this code's right there, which is an Amazon code, and you can go ahead and erase this and put in your own name, but it will still have an Amazon code. So what you're going to want to do instead is take down our gene and go ahead and copy it. I want to make sure it's at least 500 by 500 or close to it. Capture. We're going to go ahead and do something here. We'll go ahead and keep it like that. So now we got a little bit of keyword in there, Wi-Fi. Save it. Now there's only one picture here, so what you can do is go ahead and upload it just like that. Now you're going to have to move your cursor very fast because, as you can see, wherever I move, it moves too. So once you get it to a perfect position, just move it to the side real quick. And go ahead and go all the way up. Grab our gene, which is a 100% free product. Go ahead and grab this. Now we have two pictures, which is another great reason to have this. Now, if somebody's looking for a Wi-Fi product, we have a good chance of being at the top of the list when they'll see an eBay product, since we're utilizing the keywords as well. Capture picture. Okay, now we have three pictures, when normally if you didn't have this, you'd only be able to copy one. And this isn't linked to Amazon, so that'll probably be a lot cooler for eBay. And what you're also going to want to do is go ahead and open this up. Now there is something that I don't remember the name of Flip Phone 100%, but I'll go ahead and find it here. It's this right here. Okay. Okay, this is right here, Luna Pick. Go ahead and click on this. Now what you're going to want to do is go ahead and choose your picture. Now you're going to want to make sure it's the main picture, so let's go ahead and wait for these to load up real quick. We're going to go ahead and make this one the main picture. So we're going to go ahead and load that one up. Alright, and now we've got it loaded up. Let's go ahead and click over to Borders once it's done loading. Alright. Now we want to go ahead and go to Border Tools. Now, eBay would actually charge you for this if you wanted it, but we can go ahead and do it for free. Oh, now you can pick your own color. Normally you have to enter in the code for it. Go ahead and grab us a nice red. And I'm going to increase it a little bit. You can stand out nice, and this isn't really the best editor tool, but we can go ahead and add a little bit of text too. I completely forgot to save our border. We'll go ahead and save our border real quick. Okay, we're going to go ahead and head over here. Okay, now we're done. Sometimes you might have an image that's a bit too big, so you might want to resize it, but this one's just perfect. Now, I'm going to have to go ahead and do this again if we want to keep our thing. But next time what you're going to do is just go ahead and grab it right out of Amazon, then bring it here, then go ahead and use the Jing probably. Or if you just don't care and you're trying to hurry up, just go ahead and use the Jing or Amazon. Okay, now we got a nice good first page. I mean, a nice good first picture. Now we're going to have to grab some information from over here. Now, when you're starting out and perhaps you already have one of these available, and let's say you sell all out, instead of going ahead and reposting it, you're going to want to go ahead and submit it again. That means you're going to go ahead, if you repost it, that means it's already on Amazon, but if you submit it again, it's like a brand new post for Amazon, so it'll help you sell it a little bit better. This guy found himself some other images that we didn't have, so I'm just going to go ahead and save them as is. Instead of messing around. So let's go save a couple of them. And we're going to go ahead and sell. And I'm going to sign in real quick. Okay, now we are here. Now what we're going to want to do is mess around with the title. Make sure it's a nice title that we're going to get a lot of stuff for. First thing is I want to go ahead and get rid of these numbers. These numbers don't matter. The search engine won't matter for these numbers, so we're going to go ahead and get rid of those. And what we're going to go ahead and do is go ahead and copy that. We're going to go ahead and grab the eBay Title Builder, which is a 100% free to use product as well. And we're going to go ahead and enter in our keywords. Okay, we got extended Wi-Fi. We don't have wireless, so we're going to go ahead and grab that. Alright, we don't have network. Or booster. Oops, keep going over here. Let's go ahead and grab router as well. It's all good. We'll go ahead and mess with that in a minute here. Let's go ahead and mess with this title real quick. Now you're also going to want to make them capital. Maybe not every letter. You kind of want it to stand out, but normally eBay would also ask you for money to go ahead and make them like a bold. But you want to go ahead and make a couple of them boost or capital, just so they kind of stand out. Okay, now if you don't remember what his looked like, it looked kind of like this. And by us taking out all those numbers and taking out some of that other stuff, we got Netgear, Wi-Fi range extender, new wireless network booster, router, signal band. So that's definitely going to help us pick up a little bit more traffic than what he's grabbing. Okay, I went ahead and added in our product images. Now we're going to go ahead and have to mess around with the title. Luckily, he entered in all this information for us. We're just going to go ahead and click on all these too. Why not? I mean, we're going to give them the nice description as well. Now we grabbed our description, but before we put it in there, we want to go ahead and mess with it real quick. We're going to go ahead and go to this thing called Article Spinner. It's a 100% free article spinner. What it's going to do is going to add in some words, and it's going to take out some words, and it's going to make the post like a brand new post. So it's not just a copy off of Amazon. It's going to look somewhat new. So hopefully that'll help us out as well. And we'll go ahead and have to mess with it afterwards, make sure it looks all cohesive. So now that we spin the article, go ahead and just leave it like that. Now, just to get a little bit of understanding of what just happened, it said move about with your mobile device and maintain them linked by giving your, saying whatever. I'm going to go ahead and read this on. Move around with your mobile device and keep them connected. This one just put maintained in. But it's alright, I suppose. We're going to go ahead and have to mess with it a little bit here. Okay, now we got a nice, somewhat new post. Make it a little bit bigger there. Now what we're going to go ahead and do is grab the post up top, all the little figures. We haven't calculated the price yet, but doesn't look too bad. What we're going to go ahead and do is grab all this. This is a certified refurbished product. I did not see that, but we're going to go ahead and put that in there. We're going to go ahead and bolt it out. We're going to go ahead and leave that like that. We're going to go ahead and keep in our thing here. We're going to go ahead and do this. We're not going to allow anybody to ask us for any offers. Number in the lot. We're only have one number in the lot. Actually, I got to go up here and mess with that real quick. Alright, now what we're going to want to do is make sure we calculate our pricing. Sorry about that, I don't know why I keep clicking that. Okay, what we're going to want to do is go down here. Now, it's been around $25.45 for the last about 8 or 9 months. But over here, as you can see, it was $25.85. So what we're going to do is just go ahead and keep this price. As you know, we optimized our title to be a perfect title that will show up in a best match, more likely than his title. And we optimized our description as well. So let's go ahead and what we should do is go ahead and put in our keywords stuff too on top of the description so that the robots will pick that up as well. But we don't need to do that right now. So this is $25.65. So now, as you remember, the price was $25.65, plus we got to add our 15% in fees. $25.65. What is our profit going to be? Let's just go ahead and add our profit up to $3. So $25, $26, $27, $28.65. Plus, we're actually getting just a little bit more since the actual percentage is more around $13.04, 4%. We'll just go ahead and add in a little bit more just to be secure that we're actually making what we want. And we priced our product to the highest price it was the last 10 or so months ago, just in case after we post this product, a week later it's going to jump back up to that price, and who knows, we're going to lose out on our money. So let's go ahead and calculate it. So that right there is what we're going to have to add on to our price. Okay, now that'll bring our price up to $32.95. Now, just for this case, we're only going to sell one product, and if it sells, we'll go ahead and relist it. Good to cancel. Alright guys, since this product is refurbished, we want to make sure we put it as seller as refurbished, and you want to make sure you pay attention to these products, because if you do that, you're going to mess up and it's going to mess up your account. So I put it in good condition, and I outline down here that it is certified refurbished, and we put our keyword up top, Wi-Fi, and oops, we got our price in there, we got all that good, we got all that. We got our PayPal account, and make sure you do your free shipping. What you're going to want to do is make sure it's like a nice long time, which right here is pretty good. And you're also going to want to exclude everybody because you don't want to mess around. Exclude PO boxes, this. Don't worry, there's plenty of people in the USA to buy your product. I've done this all the time. I still sell plenty of products. Alright. Let's go ahead and wait for it to reload. and it's free for some reason. Normally they give you it for free, but sometimes they'll make it 50 cents or so, 30 cents, 30 cents. You gotta make sure you're specific, give them their return policy, which I always just say yes, return, because trust me, it doesn't matter. You're gonna have to return that damn thing anyway. So, returns accepted. I just normally just keep it like that, 14 days. And make sure you get a little bit of a 20% feedback for yourself too. So, if you have to return, you might as well get something back. And that's it. We're going to go ahead and submit it. Suggest you guys watch this video over again, and we're going to go ahead and keep it like this for right now. I'll be uploading it later. Now our first product has been submitted. Oops, our title is completely fucked up. I might have to change that later.